Can you believe it's your final year?
Man, it went by quick. I ain't got no words. It went by quick. I like it though. I love it here. So being in the city, so can't really complain.
Isaiah was talking about how it was so important that guys like you and him and some of the others on the team stayed and continue to keep the culture intact. What's the I guess pressure, for lack of a better term, like to keep the culture and the standard the way it is?
Well, I mean, the pressure always gonna be there, especially because we went to the championship like 2 years ago. First year ACC went to the championship, so that everybody expect us to like keep the chain going. So that's what we know, what we're stepping up to. So it's a day by day process. Just coming here, going to meetings, making sure like the younger people who ain't been a part of the process yet know what the standard is. So it's gonna take everybody. So ain't nothing I'm not prepared for.
Speaking of some of these younger players, early on, what have been kind of your thoughts? Who's kind of standing out? Who have you enjoyed, getting to cheer practice with?
Really, all of the early enrollees, even on the offensive side. I think Cooper, he made me fall today. A nice little rep. I think who else? It was a man. He's been doing good. He's like I said, he's always one of the early ones. Jay Holly, yeah, he was getting in people's faces today, so they all didn't show. Todd Hawkins, they all didn't show little glimpses. So I know they ready. We had a good class this year.
Coach just talked about, he wants to get the practice to start to get a little spicier, I think is what he always says. How are you guys kind of trying to take on that mentality of making sure you're treating spring like a good chance to compete?
Yeah, we got to, because it's like we don't play nobody else. That's like, even though we're on the same team, we know right now it's like they're the best work we're going to get. So even though that feistiness, the competitiveness, like we know we're still on the same team, but we know at the end of the day, we got to make each other better. So this is what it's all about.
For you, when you look around the room and Jonathan McGill's gone in your guys' room, or an Elijah Roberts and the defense as a whole, how much does that make you step up what your leadership role is?
A lot, because we, like I said, we lost like at least 20 to 30 seniors, key parts of the whole team. I think we lost the whole front seven, but just knowing what they did past 2 years, the standard that they stayed up to, I just know I got to keep that process. Like McGill, he was a great example. So learning from him the past 2 years, I wouldn't want to learn from anybody else. Like he was like the preparation, everything he did for the game is like, it taught me a lot.
We were talking with Zay. Obviously, he's wearing that 12 right now. Not used to the 23. Can you just talk about his role as a leader? I mean, he said he wants to, he knows he needs to, re-earn that honor. But can you talk about what he's meant to this team, both as a player and a leader?
I mean, he's meant a lot. You can tell by like the past 2 years, he's been wearing 23. Most, like 99% sure he's gonna get 23 again. So he's always been there. Like me and him, we have this like competitive edge. Like everything we do, we always compete. But at the end of the day, it's my dog, it's my brother. We been, like I said, we both going on our last year, so we know to set the standard, to lead the safety room, and like I said, we're gonna be there for each other. And at the end of the day, we're gonna compete.
Is there anything that's going to be different for you this year as far as like where they're going to have you kind of playing in the defense? I know it's pretty versatile as far as what you guys can do, but you're going to move any like different spots, play any different?
Yeah, like I said, I've been learning. Like I played nickel last year, played free last year. I might play some rover if Isaiah ever gets tired, but that's not gonna happen. But like I've been learning all the spots. Just growing up, becoming one of the leaders. That's one of the things that like if one goes down, I can go to that position. I don't want to be like, dang, I don't know that. So I've been learning all three. I've been all getting them all down. Meeting extra meetings with coaches so I could learn all that and be able to help all the younger people in each of the spots, not just my position.
Thanks so much.
Thank y'all.